Testing 1 2. Can y'all tell me if y'all can hear me live? If y'all can hear me, all right, give me a 1 2 3 4. I just joined somebody. Man. Can y'all give me a one if y'all can hear me in the chat? Let me know. Give me a one in the comments if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Let me check. Can somebody check through their phones if they can hear me all right? Okay, Mika hit me up. She's listening. Welcome to another show. Hey, there's some things I want to talk about tonight. Welcome to Cross the Line Radio. I'm gonna be holding it down. Y'all know we do this show every Thursday, from 10 to 12. Of course, if you got any questions, my email is, I'm gonna put my email in the chat. There's somebody asking for my email. My email is tazaryach@gmail.com. Tazaryach@gmail.com. If y'all got any questions, of course, you could join the live stream. I did pin it to the top. So if you got any questions, just click that link. You could come in, or let me put the banner up. Or you can call 917-779-9499. If you got a question that way, you could definitely come in and join us. I'm gonna talk about a few things. Not it's a few. It's like three things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Sexy Red, and I want to find the school. Somebody find the school. So Sexy Red got kicked out of a school. Sexy Red kicked from school. Sexy Red kicked from school. And she got kicked from the school. Here we go. Sexy Red. And then they let her perform outside the school. So it was a school in St. Louis. I'm trying to get the name of the school. I want to talk about that. St. Louis, Missouri. What is the name of the school? So we got that one I want to talk about. I want to talk about what Glorilla said to Shannon Sharpe. I want to talk about that. So let me pull that one up. I'm just lining these things up so that way, once I get to talking about them, we can then discuss it. What is my password? Is it N922? Oh, that ain't the right password. Let me see if I get this password right, y'all. Bear with me a second. I think I got the right one. I think I got the right password. There we go. They're gonna send a code. You gotta put extra security. It'll be a trip, man. Sometimes I could tell somebody be trying to log into my phone. I'm not my phone, one of my accounts. Somebody tried to log into my Clubhouse account one time, man. Don't they know it goes to the phone to log in? The code goes into the phone? I don't understand. Oh, I put the wrong damn code in. Hold on. 748-806. There we go. I want to play this too. And I'm gonna talk about my experience meeting the brother Genuwine. I didn't talk about it. I've been talking back and forth with the brother for a minute, and I'll go into that story in a second. So I'm just getting the attachment so I could play it. Oh, also, there's a word I learned today. Does anybody know what drapetomania is? Does anybody know what drapetomania is? Yeah, man. Listen, I just found that out this past. Oh, wait. I would be remiss if I didn't start the show with this right here. Salakia, hold on. Let me see if there's a way I could hide who actually messaging me on my phone. Let me put it. Oh, god damn it. Wait, hold on. I want to share my Instagram, but it got my messages highlighted. You know, spies is everywhere. They go, who is that? Who is that? Shut up. I saw somebody in your DMs. Not up in here. Now let me stop. I'm trying to find. Wait. Let me see. I think I might have found a way to beat the game. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, here we go. All right. So what I want to do, let me look at the stream, y'all. Let me make sure I ain't got no phone calls. Okay, got no phone calls in here. I'm gonna read the doctor that came up with that. So there's quite a few things I want to talk about tonight. And of course, like I said, the link is pinned to let me make sure the link is pinned to the top. The link is pinned to the top. So if anybody wants to come in to the show, just click the StreamYard link. You can join the show live. Also, me and Tommy, we doing a show tomorrow. Shout out to my man Tommy Sotomayor. We call it TNT. He came up with that last Sunday after we did the show together. I think me and Tommy is an excellent playoff of each other. So we'll be doing another show tomorrow. I'm not sure the time yet. I might call Tommy tonight, or I'll call him early tomorrow morning just to get the time of the show. But we definitely doing a show tomorrow. More than likely, I know we might talk about Angel Reese. Angel Reese cried this week. We might talk about that. We're going to talk about all this shit is in Tommy's favor. I'm damn near mad about the news this week because, you know, Tommy goes in on a black woman, and damn near every story is about a black woman doing some crazy stuff. So we're going to talk about that. But I'd be remiss if I didn't start with this particular video. So I want to play this video first. Hold on, let me share. This video reminded me of the Montgomery brawl. That's what this video reminded me of. So I'd be remiss if I didn't play this video first. Check this out right here. Can I put the sound on? Wait. No! Hold on, before I get off. This brother, as you can see right here, this brother surrounded by all these devils. Right? Now, at the surface level, it's like he about to get his ass whooped. Right? That's what it looked like. They don't know about Judites. All right? Let's play the video. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Watch.
He won't shake his hand. Let it fall. No! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at. Look. I mean,
oh my God! Oh my God!
He
oh my God!
I mean, they should just leave him alone.
He's 1 against 7. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, you whooped their ass. I bet they won't do that. I thought that was a great way to start the show, Salakia. Give that. Listen, if I knew that nigga's name and address, I'd send him an oil. Send him an oil, body butter, beard butter, and you know what oil he would have to get? He would have to get God tier. No, he would have to get God tier, because that's on a whole nother level. That's on a whole nother level. Hold on 1 second. That brother whooped ass. Man. Woo. I love that clip right there. I just wanted to talk about that clip real fast. So now what I did want to talk about is this Drapetomania. So I also saw this link. And what I'm learning now, if I'm going to share my screen, I know how to do it now. I do not do it on with my DM showing. You got to get the mic if you're going to talk out.
Salakia, sir, if I may, priest and officer of 5,000 Karab did a class on that. On ISUPK Long Island class. ISUPK Long Island. He have a class on this.
Yeah, like this is amazing. So I want to share them. I want to show you. So I'm on Instagram like everybody else on Instagram. And so I saw this here. Let me share this because I thought this was extremely interesting. So when you look at this right here, it says, did you know the desire to escape slavery was classified as a mental illness called drapetomania? I never heard of this until today. It says black people were considered mentally ill for refusing to live in bondage. Now, like when you think about the psychology of slavery, or psychology that the white man puts on us, this illness that they put on us. And now when you look up the history on this, so let me share this part. Let me stop sharing this. Let me come back and share this one here with the drapetomania meaning. Let me share this. So when you look at this, it'll tell you drapetomania is a term coined by Samuel Adolphus Cartwright in 1851. Now, this is right on the cusp of Civil War. And it says, to describe the psychological disorder, this is how cruel the white man is. Like when we talk about the cruelty of the so-called white man and how diabolical he is, you take a people from another continent or within the continent, take them from the land or take their land from them, you enslave them. And then when they want to escape the bondage, you say they have a psychological disorder to want to be free. Now, think about that, because every other race that wants to get free, that's the natural order of things, to not want to be in a cage, to not want to be beat, to not want to be unalive. But for us, it's a psychological disorder. It says it is derived from the Greek word drapetus, escape, and mania, madness. This was Cartwright's treatment. Cartwright believed that regular whipping could prevent the disorder. So what that means is now they're not beating you if you do something wrong. They're beating you to beat out of you the desire to escape. That's the white man. It says the term is often cited as a fanciful case of psychologism. Some say that the idea that the runaway slaves were thought to suffer from mental illness is eye-opening and should not be ignored, minimalized, or excluded from education about the U.S. and its history. But we forgot about that history. Like, we don't think about all of the things that they actually put in place to actually stop us from being free men. So think about if they doing that psychological war in the 1800s, when we try to get free from this place today, what else do they do? The same exact thing. There's a term when I was first having that debate with Tommy Sotomayor, the very first one, I think it was about the who's done more harm to us, black or white people. The term black on black crime, we've all heard of black on black crime, right? What do y'all, and this is from our audience too, what do y'all think black on black crime means? Does anybody know? What y'all think? I need somebody to either call in. The call-in number is 917-779-9499, or come in through the screen, click the StreamYard link. Let me make sure I pin that one. Or come in through the screen on the StreamYard link, and I need y'all to tell me. Hold on, I'm just gonna make this comment so I can pin it. Oh, you dumbass! If you want to join, click the link. All right, let me put that in there. So now, you can join the StreamYard, and if you join the StreamYard, I just want you to answer the question. What is black on black crime? I'm not going to answer it. I want to see if somebody, maybe I'll take like 25 to 30 minutes before I answer it, but I want to know from the audience, what is black on black crime? You can either put in the chat, however you choose to do so, but I want to see what y'all answers are for what black on black crime is. All right, so I'm gonna move forward. So the first story I want to get into real quick is Sexy Red. Oh my God, this hoe here. Like, Sexy Red is like a roach to me. I'm sorry. Like, she need Raid, roach spray. She need all that. Yeah, somebody need to spray her. And the bugged out part about it is, I don't know why she has to perform in a school. I'm trying to see what she's saying in this audio before I play it. I want to see if it's clean or not. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all bear me 1 second. I just want to listen to this audio.
Put me, I came up here, got you. Try to talk to the kids, get them the water today. They gonna put me on me. About that. Tell me I smell like weed. Watch this.
Yeah, this the audio I want to show right here. This is audio. Now, she gonna tell you why they took her out. Shout out to Tamika. She said, what's sexy about her? I don't know. That, And them clubs, I feel sorry for y'all. For y'all brothers that got to pick a woman to these days in them clubs, when they dance it, the funk that must come out of them clubs. I don't see how a nigga go to clubs today. I'm sorry. Boy, I don't see how y'all go to them clubs today. So now I want to share this. Wait, which, let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, I think this is, wait. I'm just making sure I click there. That's the one, okay. Just making sure I share the right link. When a black man, oh, wait, let me see if Aratazar wants to answer this question. Hold on, let me bring him on the screen. Are you there, brother? Oh, he dropped off. Maybe he got to come back. All right, so now let me see if that's the video. Let me make sure I share the right one. This is what Sexy Red said. And I meant that when I said I feel sorry for y'all in the club. Now, when I go hang out with the brothers, like when I go into different cities or towns, I always hang out with the brothers. When I went to North Carolina, I think that was the first time I didn't hang out, man. My desire to even want to hang out with the brothers is diminishing because I don't know who teaching these women what sexiness is, but it ain't that. It ain't none of that, Salakia. So I'm going to share my screen, and this is what she got. This is what she said. Let me see if I can play it for you. This is what she said. Hold on.
It's cool with me. I got you. Try to talk to the kids. Get me word of that.
Hold on, let me stop sharing. I'm going to come back to the share. She says she pulled up to get sexy. Did you see what? Now, just think about it. She's going to a school, and she's saying she got sexy to go to a school. These are students. Like when entertainers, whether it could be sports players, singers, or whatever, you ain't thinking you getting sexy to go to school. Imagine if a grown man entertainer, imagine a male rapper in their 20s saying they was getting sexy to go to school. What would they say to that male rapper? They would call him a pedophile. They would call him a child molester. They would say, why would you be getting sexy as a grown man to go to school? Yet, Sexy Red can say, I was trying to get sexy for school, and ain't nobody pointing that out. Ain't nobody making that a problem. That's the hypocrisy that goes on in this place. Listen, there's a part later on in the show when I was talking, one of the things I was talking to Genuwine was when that transgender man tried to hug and come up on him. And then when he resisted him, they vilify him like he just supposed to let a man assault them or something like that. So I'm gonna bring it back. Let me go share it. Let me go back to sharing the screen again. Hold on. Let's go right back to funky ass. And she looked funky. I'm sorry. Salaki, I'm sorry.
That gonna put me off. Watch this.
Talk about you got to see why they put her out. The sexy and something else.
Try to talk to the kids. Get me word of that. Gonna put me off. Watch this.
Because she smelled like weed. Now, first of all, she says she gonna give them the word of the day. So can somebody listen? What word of the day is Sexy Red about to give? Can somebody tell me? Let me see. I'm gonna tell you the only word. Let me see if I can find this scripture real quick. Bear with me 1 second. This is the only word you can get from her. It's Proverbs 7:10. Behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot. That's the lesson you can get from her. You'll know a woman by her attire. She had her cleavage all out. That's the word of the day. Good Lord, let me get some other scriptures. Hold on. This is Proverbs 9:13. This is one of my favorites. 9:13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. This is a lot of you sisters. I can't even call her sister. That sister's a bitch. I'm sorry. Only a bitch would think that I should dress sexy for kids, smoke weed before she go talk to the kids, and then get mad when the school has a sense of integrity. Now it's the school's fault because they don't want your whole ass in front of the school. If somebody could just make that make sense some kind of way. Like some women are bitches. I'm sorry. And I don't mean like as a term of endearment, because you know, some women, they man might call them a bitch as a term of endearment, because contrary to what y'all think, some women like the word. I ain't saying that you gotta agree with it. I'm just saying that's what it is. But she's a bitch in the sense of she should be put in a fucking kennel, excuse my language, locked up and neutered, trained. Like, you know how they got like when you buy an animal, you can buy an animal that's been trained already. And she needs to be trained. Now, when I'm saying that, I'm not talking about a literal cage, but she can come in where she has to be boxed in. The scriptures say where there's no hedge. Now, if y'all think I'm just talking, because a lot of, what do you want to say, Op?
Salakia, so you forgot that's a mother too that she just gave birth.
Yeah, that's what I said.
pregnant.
Yeah, that's exactly why I said it. So now, when you say that, hold up, let me just get this scripture here, because people might say, Cap, you just talking trash. This is Ecclesiasticus 36:25. It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. These black women out here that act like the sexy reds and lights, they are the bitches that don't have hedges. That's what they are. So your sexy red, your Glorilla, all of them are the bitches that don't have a hedge. And I know y'all ain't gonna like it, but facts is facts. If I said niggas ain't shit, every woman be like, you right. So had the same spirit for sexy red. Sexy red should be in a box somewhere. She does not teach the children. If I go to one, I think I used this last week. If I go to Isaiah 1 and, let me see, Isaiah 1 and, I'm sorry, not Isaiah 1. Isaiah 3, look, by y'all know that scripture. Isaiah 3:12, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error. Y'all listen to Sexy Red music? To this day, I have not listened to a Sexy Red song. The only time I'll know of a Sexy Red song is like if a car riding by or something like that. But I've never listened to a Sexy Red song at all. I never will listen to a Sexy Red song. Good Lord. I think somebody joined in on a live stream. Let me see. What's going on, brother? Are you there?
Hey, what's going on, Cap? How you doing?
I'm good to go, brother. You had a question or comment?
Yeah, I just want to say this, man. You can't be talking about the black sisters like that. You know you wrong. That's not right.
Yeah, he keep trolling right now. He don't mean that, man.
Nah. First off, shalom.
Shalom out.
Captain.
Wait, hold on 1 second. They say I'm getting feedback on the audio. Hold on 1 second. I had this problem before. I think I may have this thing plugged in the wrong portion. So I'm gonna need you to work with me for 1 second, all right? Let me make sure. I need to see what the issue is real fast. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it might be me. Hold on. Let me go to my audio. All right. All right, can you talk now, brother?
Mic check.
Yeah, hey, as he talks, just let me know if y'all getting that feedback now. Go ahead, brother. You keep talking and we'll see if they get the feedback or not.
Yeah, I came up joking though, but first and foremost though, shalom. And all praises to the Most High. Respect to you, the ISUBK, man. I appreciate you guys and thank you.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate that, brother. I saw you said you were 6'5" up in that joint, right?
Oh yeah. When you played the video with the brother.
With the brother, right? Beat the shit out of the white boy.
I was hyped.
Yeah. I was hyped
I had
too.
a little bit of jealousy. Because I don't get tried like that. You know what I mean? When you 6'5", people don't really cross you like that.
Right. They talk more. Talk more.
Man. I be wanting that, like, come on, let's go, because I'm not going to strike first. You know what I mean? That's just not where I'm at this point in my life. But I'll be, shit, come on, I want to knock you. But anywho, though, man, keep doing your thing, man. I just wanted to jump on and say thank you. Thank the ISUPK, and I appreciate y'all. And yes, I'm from the Bronx, too. You know what I mean? I'm out here.
That's what's up. I appreciate it, brother. Anytime.
All right, man. Good night.
All right, good night. Let me see if I want to read anything. Oh, I'm saving my other woman scriptures for wait. Um for Glorilla. So now, so we got that story out the way. Let me turn you off now. Talked about that. Talked about that. Talked about that. So I'm gonna talk about now. I want to share. Let me see. I got my folder here. Oh, let me move this one over here. Oh wait, no, I can stay there. So now, so this past weekend, I met the brother Genuwine, the singer. For those that don't know, he got the song Pony. My whole life has changed in those jeans. Stingy, songs like that. So I've listened to the brother, pretty much since he came out. And so maybe like November of last year, he had followed me on Instagram. So didn't know if it was him or not, because be a lot of trolls and stuff out there. And so I just messaged him back and I said, appreciate the follow. And so he messaged me back. And when he messaged me back, and again, this was like, so now this was like maybe January or February of this year. He was like, I'm going to be performing at the Barclays in Brooklyn. If you can, pull up, I would like to meet you and stuff like that. I'll listen to you, your stuff. So I was actually impressed by that because I don't know him. And for I didn't know that he even knew of me. So he invites me and I didn't say nothing about it at all, except to like my brothers behind the scenes. So it was last week. So a couple of days beforehand, he was like, so I was like, how much the tickets? That's what I said. So I was like, well, how much is the tickets? And he was like, come on, man, you ain't got to pay. I just need your name. So I had to give him my name. So I give him my name and he asked me how many. I said just one. And so excuse me plus one. So he gave me the ticket. So we went down there this Saturday and I had never been to the Barclays ever. And you had to walk all around. They had to like gate it off. And so I wasn't sure how we was getting in, but the tickets that he gave was called hold on. The tickets that he gave was, hold on, I'm just trying to get to it. Bear with me 1 second. Where did the brother message that? When was last Saturday? Trying to find the message. Judah, Friday, Saturday, Nakia. Appreciate it. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Y'all just bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure I tell the story right. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. I be joking when I said, y'all ain't got nothing to do. Don't get all touchy. You ain't got nothing to do. Niggas are complaining about. So yeah. Y'all know niggas are complaining about anything, man. Don't act like I ain't telling the truth. Well, where's the brother's number? Was it after Sunday or something? No. Did I delete the shit by mistake? But anyway, so I actually don't see the number here. So anyway, so he so he tells me it was like a special pass to be able to get in the back. So I was like, bet. So we go get the pass. So now we just waiting outside for Genuwine and them to pull up. So the guy, he's like Genuwine's man up in New York. And so we sitting there waiting. So when they pull up in the van or the Mercedes van, that shit was big as hell, actually. So when they pull up in the van, there's like this big elevator you got to go in. So we go into the elevator. They take us down. So this was the first things the car filmed. So I'll show y'all real quick. Let me share screen. Let me share. No, so I'll share the window here. So I'm going to share audio. Wait, hold on. Let me do it like this. Hold on. So this was us backstage. So this was us backstage. Let me just hit share. And I'm just gonna walk y'all through because I thought it was pretty amazing to me personally. And not necessarily the entertainment side of it, because I've met celebrities before, but just for something else. And I'll tell y'all what I mean by that. So let me share. How can I share? Here we go, media player. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this and hear this. Y'all let me know. So this is us backstage. So that's me talking with Genuwine. We're like in the bottom of the Barclays because when you come in, you come down. So that's me. That's a car with me. What's
going on, Paul? All right. Likewise. Likewise, brother. All right. Likewise.
And so now that's us. We had to go through the metal detectors right there. So the car's gonna stop filming. You see, I'm full UPK'd out as always. I'm always UP. I go, and let me tell you, the reason I go UPK'd out is because UPK is how I got in there. Like one thing that I always like is that I don't have to change who I am. I'm always One West. I'm always ISUPK. As my man Wax said before he folded like a little hoe, call yourself Captain Tazaryach, aka Mr. One West, aka Mr. ISUBK, aka Mr. Kid Shaboot. So that's me all the time. And so we go in. So then when we go into the dressing room area. And so he goes in the dressing room area, and it was kind of small because there was a lot of people at the time. So we just waited at the stage. So now we're just waiting at the stage for the performances and stuff like that. So I didn't even know Shy still sing. Y'all, you probably don't know Shy. You know Shy? Oh, okay. So I didn't even know Shy still sing. The only two songs I knew they had was "Baby I'm Yours" and "Ooh Da Da Do Do Ooh Da Da Do Do Do." Those are the only two songs that I knew. But they came out there. They performed. Then after they performed, Genuwine came and performed, gave a good performance. I recorded some of that as well. And it was good being back there. You know, when I'm saying back there, like we wasn't in with the crowd, like we was at the stage, me as a car. That's the brother that I brought with me. And so we watched him perform. So then after the performance, the cat came and got me. And he was like, Genuwine, I want you to come in the back. So when we got in the back, that's when we started. Hold on, I'm just still looking to see because I'm mad that I don't know how the brother's number, but it got to be in there somewhere because I spoke to him. Hold on, y'all, just bear with me 1 second. I just want to make sure I didn't lose this brother's number. If y'all don't mind, I just want to make sure I got his math in here still. I think this is it. I think I just found it right here. Let me see. Oh no, that ain't it. Did I delete this? Did I delete his numbers for real? Who number? Oh, you talking about him, right? Yeah, he fly, right? Yeah, he fly as hell. So when I first go backstage, this video here was the first thing we started talking about, and this is what I mean by like you never know who is watching you, right? So now this is me and Genuwine backstage. Now some of the stuff I have to tell you what it said because when we play the clip. Remember, it's okay, 8 p.m. All right. So y'all gotta remember. Well, because we're backstage, when we're talking, it's not just me and him talking. We're in the back room, so it's other people talking. So I'm gonna tell y'all what was said, but I'm gonna play it as well. All right. So now this is when he and I was backstage. Wait, let me share the screen. Sorry, hold on. Present. Share screen, window, media, share. All right. So what he's saying right there, so the first thing that he says right there was that he's been watching us for a while. That's the first thing that he's saying, right?
Yeah, you hit 7, 9, 8. No, 8. What's the matter? 8.
Now what he's talking about right there is when I punk polite. So he's saying, I remember when you was gonna. So now I'm telling you what he said. So maybe y'all can read his lips and kind of hear what he's saying. I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah, you hit 7, 9. No, 8. What's the matter? 8.
So now that was the first part. Now the part that gave me a level of humility, well, gave me a greater respect for him, is like what he says after that. Because knowing me from across the line, what I also sidebar, I was telling the generals and stuff like that, like punking polite on the street. I didn't think that it would have the impact that it's had, right? It's damn near like an earmark, like a point in time, especially for me in my time in the truth. Like that moment where I tell because like before Polite was exposed as a pedophile, he was their phenom. That was one of his titles, the young phenom of the conscious community. And he was known for going throughout different, like he was battling Muslims, he was battling black nationalists, he was battling FOIs, other Kemet cats, he was battling everybody, and by popular opinion, he was the champ. He was the one that was dominating. And then when he came in front of me, he got smacked up every time. Every time we met, he would get smacked up, put in his place, and then it culminated with him trying to act like he wanted to fight Tazaryach, me telling him to cross the line, and ever since then, it's like, if you mention me, you mention Polite. Thank the Lord, I don't get mentioned like that no more, because he's in jail now for pedophilia. He's in jail for molesting an R word or attempting the R word a woman. His charges actually for the R word when you go look up his actual charges. And so that's the first thing that he mentions. But what he says after that was probably meant the most to me personally, right? Now I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna tell you what he says.
Hey, listen to me. That's like now. It is whatever.
Now, does anybody know what he says? When he said,
listen to me. That's like now. It is whatever.
now what he said was, once we connected, he didn't know if I would fuck with him, is what he said, which I thought was a level of humility. And I told him as much, because if you think about it, him being who he is, he's the celebrity. He's the entertainer. He would be the man in this scenario. If you talk about Genuwine and Captain Tazaryach, I'm looked at as just this Israelite. This is Genuwine. So to the world, he should be the one. You know, he's definitely more known than me. But what I appreciated more was the humility that he put out there to say he didn't think that I would mess with him, which means he had a level of respect for me as an Israelite and what I stood for, to say, well, I don't know if he's gonna mess with me or not, but I'm gonna reach out to him, because I would never think to reach out. You know what I mean? Like I don't cross his path. Like I still listen to his music. Like I have a playlist with his music on it, but I don't think to cross his path or anything like that. But when he saw me and he finally messaged me, we was able to link up. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was I thought it was absolutely amazing that for him to say something like that. So I was like, dude, I'm like, I tell niggas for real. When I told him about, yeah, I got comfortability and confidence. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to him is that when I looked at it, I didn't even think it was really him, because you never know, like if it's somebody or if it's like a catfish or somebody. Because like when I put up the picture on my Instagram of us together, somebody took the picture and tagged me in it. And when I clicked on it, it said like Genuwine fan page. But if you go to Genuwine's actual account, it says I don't have Facebook, Twitter, or anything else. This is my only page. So that's what I'm saying. Like you never know on social media if the person is a legit person or not. One of the other things, because we talked about a few things. I didn't I'm not gonna play everything, but there was one thing that I wanted to play that he did, because we talked about it, and I told him like I was impressed by it. And the reason why I'm playing it now is because this is one of the things that is real prevalent in, especially with Black people. And what I'm talking about is the community, the LGBT community, the transgender community is extremely prevalent. So as we was talking, there comes a part where we start talking about him not allowing that transgender to like hug on him and kiss him, and the reaction that he got from it. So that's what I'm about to play right now.
Rap and spiritual, right? There's a lot of spiritual wickedness going on right now.
Hold on, I got the screen. I ain't even shared the screen. Hold on. So how we got on this subject was we was talking about spiritual wickedness is what we was talking about. Let me go to window. Boom. Boom. All right, so now I'm gonna play this part.
Rap and spiritual, right? There's a lot of spiritual wickedness going on right now. Right now. Yeah. I can tell. I always talk about what I was talking about to somebody. You was on that show. Yeah, I was like, yo, like, nah. I'm gonna tell you about that. About that. If you was a man did that to a woman and tried to it would have been done. It would have been a wrap. Everybody kept telling me, you should sue him. I was like, nah, he ain't do. I let him know, right? Yo, with the backlash that existed, yeah, like crazy. LGBTQ, yeah.
And so, just to pause it real fast, don't let the white women y'all saw walk past. They wasn't with us. So, just to pause it, when we get to the part where it says, "If this was," I'm gonna play it again, and then I'm gonna tell you what we said.
And I was like, "Yo,
I'm sorry." Now, before I get back to that, I want to show y'all what we was actually talking about. Right. So, the video, what we was talking about is this right here. So, I'm gonna stop this screen. I'm gonna present. So now I'm gonna show y'all this here. So this is what we was talking about. I'm gonna play this clip. This is where they try to put Genuwine on the spot. Let me make the screen bigger. Let me see how it looks over here. All right, so we're gonna make the screen bigger. And so this is what we was talking about, right?
I'm just saying he wouldn't feel comfortable going with what is termed. He wouldn't feel comfortable going with me.
So now what this man is trying to explain.
Happy to go
back a little bit.
But he's not every woman. The fact genuine.
So now these men, these are all men in here. And I don't know. Now he's a man too. But even the ones that look like women, those are men. And Genuwine is having a conversation with all of them. And the discussion is a person like that trying to date. That's the discussion, right? So I'm gonna play. Now, so this man is saying he's happy to go with women. Now, she ain't, excuse me, he's not talking about Genuwine. He's talking about another man and saying how that man is happy to go out on a date with women, but is indifferent with going out with him. Duh. The man is not attracted to the same sex. He's attracted to the opposite sex. And he's complaining. Now, wait. Now, did y'all hear this? And I want you, wait, I'm sorry, wait. Did y'all hear what they just said? Y'all hear what they just said? Let me bring it back a little bit. Let me bring y'all, if y'all didn't hear that.
And from my experience, I'm not gay, but the
Look at
wait.
Did y'all see his face?
Wait.
I gotta pause it before I play it. Yeah, did y'all see Genuwine face when they said that he's not gay? Did y'all see? I'm gonna play it again. Hold on.
Extremely narrow band.
You're saying you're
and
not
from
gay,
my
but
experience, I'm not gay, but I've tried to date, and everything that comes back, you know.
Wait, one more time. I just got to do it one more time because, like, Genuwine ain't slow, and that's what impressive about it. Because what Genuwine proved in here is that he can go into an environment, it's entertainment world, so it's all different type of lifestyles within the entertainment world. But he is not slow. So when he said he's not gay, that was confusing right there. Let me bring it back. Now, think about what he said. He said, I'm a woman. Forget about the T's. But he started off by saying, this man will go out with women, but won't go out with me. So now he wants to declare he's a woman, but even he knows he's not a woman. Pressure. Did anybody see the pressure that they putting him on? Because he won't. This is now, if again, You have to reverse this, because if this was men doing this to women, which is weird because this is men doing this to men, but it's the same thing. You couldn't press a woman like they pressing him. They're pressing him under the camera, under the lights. It's his Genuwine. He's an entertainer. They're pressing him to go with the status quo, which is you have to date me. And he's like, no, that's not my preference. Listen, I think they say Russia classified the LGBT community as terrorists. Is that true? Let me look that up. I think Russia put them under there, right? Didn't Russia LB? Let me look it up. Let me make sure I'm straight. Russia pioneer extremism case. Hold up, wait, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I'm right. Let me see if I can find the article. Hold on. February. Nope. Hold on. Russia, 40 minutes ago. Let me see. Russia pioneer LGBT extremism case in bar raid and criminal case. Wait, hold on. No, I don't think that's it. Because I think I did a story on it. With Russia calling them an extremist group. Hold on. Yes, here we go. This is right on Reuters. So this is a legit one. So let me stop sharing this one. Wait, let me see if I can present it. Stop this screen. Let me present this article right here. Where's Russia? Russia said, F that. Russia adds the LGBT movement to list of extremist and terrorist organization. Now, I wouldn't put them as, well, depending on how you look at terrorists, you can too, but the extremists, you can definitely put that on, because they put Genuwine under an extremist condition. They wanted to force him to accept, and when he wouldn't, they tried to crucify him for it. So now this is what Russia said. Russia has added what is called the LGBT movement to a list of extremist and terrorist organizations, state and media said on Friday. The move was in line with the ruling by Russia's Supreme Court last November that the LGBT activists should be designated extremists, a move that representatives of gay and transgender people said they feared would lead to arrests and prosecutions. It only leads to arrests and prosecutions if you're doing extremist things, like this video right here. Because in this video right here, when he would not bow down to the affections of a man, they tried to crucify him for it. And I'm because Genuwine didn't want to be with her. Now, if I just take this same, hold on one second. If I take this same thing, let me see if I back up one. Just look at the screen. Genuwine gets called transphobic for turning down a kiss from a transgender woman. Now he's transphobic. Lord Jamal on the hypocrisy and uproar over Genuwine. Of all people that defended him, even Genuwine mentioned it when we was backstage. He said Charlemagne, of all people, defended him for being labeled transphobic, all because he would not kiss and did not want the affections of a transgender man. That's what makes them an extremist, terrorist, or that's pedo behavior. You know, pedophile is like when you stalking a younger kid or something like that. So what is the term when you're an adult? And is it harassment? It was sexual harassment, right? Thank you. It's predatory behavior, which is what they was doing to Genuwine and trying to force him. And so when we was backstage having a conversation, that's, that was one of the things that we talked about, because I thought it was beautiful in the fact that Genuwine stood on his principles and his morals. So as we was talking, and so we talked, it's like a couple of more things, but I don't think I need to put everything that we did up online. I just wanted to show those tidbits about it. But then also what we took from that was he said he wanted me to call him. We could call and start chopping it up, of which I did. And so I did that, but then I asked him, so I had sent him a care package, my body butters and my products and stuff like that. So I asked him if I could make an oil and if he would sponsor the oil, of which he said, yeah. So I have in front of me 2 oils right here. Well, and y'all know the oils come in a spray and come in a body butter. So for the ladies, this oil is called In Those Jeans, sponsored by Genuwine. In Those Jeans. Sponsored by Genuwine. Do you know the song? In those jeans and the line. I should play some of it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the song real fast. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Let me see if I can find those songs. Let me see if I can find the song real fast. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I got a little itis out. Yeah, I got a little vocals, man. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Let's see. Yeah. That's all y'all gonna get. In those jeans. Listen, it says sponsored by Genuwine on the label. Body butter, body scrub, spray. For the fellas. Wait, let me get the song ready. Let me get the song queued up for the fellas. Hold on. Let me make sure I ain't sharing yet. For the fellas. This the name. So you know I don't do nothing for the ladies without doing it for the fellas. Don't do nothing for the fellas without doing nothing for the ladies, right? Hold on one second. Y'all just bear with me 1 second. I got to get this part to the point that I want. Hold on. All right, now. This the song. This the song that I got. Excuse me, this the oil I got for the brothers. It's called Pony. You know what you got to do on the pony? It's a lot. You know what you got to do for the pony. Now, I got to play a song so y'all can know the song. Hold on. Wait, let me play the song for her. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me get the song over there. Hold on. Let's play it. So they go together. So for the ladies, I got In Those Jeans. For the fellas, I got Pony. They come in a package set. You could buy them by yourself, or you could buy them in a package set. If you buy them in a package set, I'm about to order a special case or special packaging for you, so they could get in the box for you. And I actually talked to Genuwine, and he said he would sponsor it and would promote it. So I'm just waiting on working out the logistics with him. But you can order these right now on Etsy or Amazon. They're available right now. So shout out to that brother. I'm looking forward to working with him even more, and then we'll see how it goes. All right, Pony and In Those Jeans. It's a lot in them jeans, Salaki. So now the next thing I wanted to talk about was Glorilla. This hoe right here. This hoe. God damn. I'm telling you, this Glorilla is another one that is a bitch. That is not a no. I'm trying to search Shannon Sharpe. There we go. This is I want to play what she said. What she said was amazing to me. Let's see. Which one? Being trapped. Is it this one? Let's see. All right, so I got it here. So now, hey Manson Beer, can you please click the link and come on the show and show me what's unlawful about jeans? I challenge you. I dare you to come on the show and tell me what's unlawful about them jeans. Oh, we got a call on the line. My bad. 917-371. You're on Cross the Line Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, what's going on, Will from the Heights? Before you go, let me just say one more thing to this simple nigga. Mansa Bia, I challenge and dare you to come into the show and tell me about these unlawful jeans. Please come into the show. I bet you won't. I bet you scared. I bet you scared. The only thing he'll do is type in the chat. I bet he won't come on the show. What's up, Will? What's up? You got a question or comment, brother? Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second. They saying that they can't hear you. I can hear you, but they saying. All right, y'all should be able to hear the caller now. Caller, can you go ahead and talk so they can make sure they can hear you?
Check 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me?
All right, yeah, I think we should be good. All right, so now you said you wanted to know, had some questions in regards to the Most High, right?
Yeah, like stuff that maybe we probably like didn't know or look over. And one of the first questions was, if he's a man, does he have a father?
Are you talking about the Most High?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, the Most High is the creator. He would be the only one that doesn't have like a creation point. Like once you get to him, there is no after him.
And what happens after everything is done and we're in, the after the whole like when we're up in Jesus, well, Yahweh Shah comes back and everything after that, is he just straight ruling from there and nothing else will happen after that?
Well, ruling, yes. What happens after that is just us ruling and being like having. So imagine, you see how our day-to-day life is now?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the same thing. It'll just be in righteousness. It won't be like it is now. So like in Revelations 20, I'm just trying to see what would be the best scripture to give you on this one. So like, give me 1 second. So in Revelations 21:1, and it says, and I saw a new heaven and new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven. So now in this vision, he's seeing the kingdom of heaven be established. That's what he's seeing. And so as he's seeing that in 23, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start at verse 23. It says, and the city had no need of the sun, the moon, to shine in it, but the glory of the Lord did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. So what that means is that it's not talk about not having a literal sun or moon, but the sun and moon is synonymous with wisdom. So now, as most cities, if you look at our cities now, we're looking for wisdom to free us, to have us live a better life, to not allow us to be so downtrodden. But with the Most High in Christ, we won't have need of that. Verse 24. And the nation of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. That saved is different from what we're saved from. It's damn near like if you go into war and you like save them to build this, save them to build that, save them for this job. So that saved is for the job that they'll do. Verse 25. And the gates shall not be shut day nor night, for there shall be no night there, and they shall bring the glory and the honor of the nations into it. And there shall no wise enter anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, only they which have the Lamb's book of life. So once we enter into that life, you'll have your day-to-day life as a blacksmith, a farmer, whatever your job is. We would just be keeping the law, statutes, commandments of God and making sure the entire planet is doing the exact same thing.
So we still have jobs then, right?
Yeah, definitely. We're always like, it's never not about working. You'll get rest in this regard. So in Revelations, the 20th chapter, right? It says, this is Revelations 20:6. It says, blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first no. I don't want that one. I want 1,000 years. Revelations 20:4, and it says, I saw the thrones and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and saw the souls of them which were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast nor his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ for 1,000 years. So there is a reward for those that endure to the end. That's talking about the rulership. Then after those 1,000 years, as children begin to be born, we will be the ones making sure that everybody obeys. Because even though it's not like magic. Like people think that everybody's just going to magically know what to do the right thing, but everything is going to always be taught. You're going to teach your kids. And so like in every good kingdom, this is 2 Timothy 2:20. And it says, but in a great house, there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. So the ones that be honorable will be the ones that reign. The dishonorable ones, when we see them children being born, the ones that are reigning will know that these are the children that were dishonorable, and that's why they died. And so it'll be our job to make sure that they're living according to the way the Most High would have them live.
Gotcha. And I have a second question for anybody.
Shout out what Masha Mar said. Even rulership is work. Like to rule, you have to work because you got to work the men. Like just think. Rulership is as simple as a supervisor at a job, or the manager at a job, or the owner of a company. Even the owner of a company has to work, even if their work is just making sure the people that are his subordinates is doing their job. You understand?
Yeah.
Or what else you was gonna say?
So like, let's say for someone who is an Israelite but is not interested in reading scriptures because they don't obviously believe it. They are Israelite though, but they just not they don't know it, I guess is probably the best way to say it, and is not interested in the Bible and is smart brothers, but like I have one in particular that I know, and would rather.
You said they Israelites, but they don't what?
But they don't know it. Like, they're not into the Bible. But, according to, his nationality, he will be an Israelite. But it's just not interested in the Bible because of all these, religions that messed up the image of it. They rather read books of 48 laws of power, stuff like that. Do you think that is worth telling them about a verse, or is it something like how the Bible is, does it come to you and you gotta let it come to him?
No, there ain't no such thing as the Bible coming to you. There's only you going to them. The scriptures say when Christ gave the parable of the marriage, which I'm going to get for you in a second, right? Christ gave this parable in the New Testament of, this is Mark. Nope. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. I just want to get this scripture for you. This is Matthew 22:9, right? So I'm gonna read up a couple verses. This is Matthew 22, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come." So now, initially, when the king is getting bidden to marriage, he's calling for his servants to go and bid them to the wedding, but they're not coming. But he's going to them and say, "Hey, come to this wedding," but they wouldn't come. And again, he sent forth his servants, saying, "Tell them which are bidden, behold, I prepare my dinner." So now he's telling them how good the wedding's going to be. He got my dinner, the oxen, the fatling are killed, all the things are ready unto the marriage, but they made light of it, which the Israelites that you talk about that know and using the excuse of they teaching lies, they make light when the truth comes out, right? So now I'm going to go drop down to verse 8. It says, "Then he said to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. So now, what does he do? He says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid them to the marriage." So the servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw, so we ain't got to go that far. So now, what that's talking about is the wedding is prepared. The man getting married is there. The guests have to get there. And the only way the guests get there is if someone goes out to the highways and bring them and bid them to the marriage. So it's up to us to go out there and teach. It's up to us to go out there and constantly wake our people up. If we don't do it, who else is going to do it? Because when you look at life, right? When you look outside and you see everything that's going on, the world is doing their job. What I mean by doing their job, in Ephesians 6, this is Ephesians, the 6th chapter, it's in 10th verse. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." One thing we know is that the spiritual wickedness in high places, they doing their job. That's why you see the transgenders in the community running wild, lasciviousness, 304ism, unaliving, abortions. They're doing their job. So it's not for us to just sit and wait on the Lord and be of good courage. That's the Christian song. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. That's how these songs go. You have to actually actively go out there. You have to actively go out there and teach. And if you're not teaching, you're not waking nobody up. And the part that you said about them knowing they Israelites, but reading like the 54 laws of power and stuff like that, this is Romans 10:1. "Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear record that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge." Like Hosea 4:6 says, "My people are destroyed for knowledge." So it's a lot of smart men and women out there, but when it comes to their spirituality, that's where we fail at. We fail at spirituality. Everybody celebrated Easter last week. Got mad at Joe Biden because he had a transgender day on that day, although he had that day prior to, and because he wouldn't respect it. But now, did they protest and stop celebrating Easter, or did they join Easter with the community? So they're doing their job. You understand?
Yeah.
1 second before you go, brother. I see a GMS members in there crying like a bitch. You know, GMS, they also bitches. If you tough or man enough, you get the link. You ain't got to be a chat warrior. You don't have to be a keyboard warrior, GMS member. You can click. Now, here's what I'll do in fairness, because they might make videos and say that's not a real GMS member. So I'm going to take back what I said. So Salakia to GMS for using that terminology, because I could be wrong. So sincere Salakia. But y'all got somebody on this room saying his name is GMS Straight BA. I'm not going to say he's a GMS member because I don't know for sure. So to GMS, I sincerely, humbly apologize. But that cat, he should click the link and prove if he is or if he not. If he's not, like I said, I take it back. So I do apologize, Slakia. So now, did you have any other questions, brother?
If I can, one more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you know how they say that the Yahweh Shai is going to come back like a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, we usually look at what's going on now, and everybody's like it's like almost everybody's in agreement that these are the end times because Russia and what's going on now. But sometimes I'll be thinking, like, doesn't that happen almost like every 10 years, and we all think it's the end times? And then again, it's like, if we know that that's happening, that still doesn't mean that Yahweh Shai is coming, because he's going to come
when we less expect it. So what happens if, like, okay, now everything is about to go hectic, Israel, Russia, but then let's say Trump comes, calms all that down, and then there's not going to be nothing around the world that's going to point out to, hey, this might be happening again. So I feel like it's almost like every 15 years that we all get up and say, oh, the end time is coming. Look at this. Look at China and all that stuff. Do you agree or not?
So let me ask you this question. Let's say if everything that you said is right, this happens every 15 years and then go away, what should you do?
Oh, keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Thank you. Outside of prophecy, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. I'm gonna start at. It says, nope, I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, the preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and that which was written was upright, even the words of truth. The words of the wise are as golds, and nails fastened by the master of assemblies, which are given from one shepherd. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making books. There is no end, which goes to that 48 laws of power and all of that stuff. You making all these books, there's going to be no end to the books that you're going to make. And it says, in much study is weariness of the flesh, meaning the study weariness of the flesh is not talking about reading 100 books. It's talking about reading 100 books to find God, reading 100 books to find out how to live. You don't need all of that. The Lord gave us a book for that already. So verse 13 says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's it. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So regardless of if you believe it's the end times or not, we still have to keep these commandments. The scriptures say, occupy. This is what Christ said, occupy until I come. That's what the scriptures say. Are you familiar with that scripture?
No.
It's Luke 19 and 13, right? So now it's I'm gonna start at verse 11, and it says, and as they heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of God should immediately appear. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and return. So now this nobleman is going to seek a kingdom, and then he's going to come back. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy until I come. So now for time's sake, what that occupy, what the 10 pounds is this truth. The occupy is work this truth until he comes. You understand? Hey, whatever choppiness you hear in Paradise, I don't, because every time I switch it, it's bad. So I don't know if that's your settings or not, but I don't need to know that anymore. I no swear. So now, that's what that's talking about. So whether the end time is now, 50 years, 20, whenever it is irrelevant to me. It's relevant as far as marking the signs, because you're supposed to do that. Like even Christ said, there shall be wars and rumors of wars. But you're not, you're going to talk about the wars and you're going to speak prophetically about the wars. That's what we're supposed to do. But as far as when the time of Christ coming back, Christ don't even know the time. You understand?
Yeah, because Yahweh, right? That tells him.
That's correct. Until he tells him, that's when he'll know.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, no sweat. Anything else? That was all right, no sweat. Do I got any other callers? Let me see. Nope. All right, so we got Maya Sar. Let me add Maya Sar to the stage.
And right, say it. Quick, show her the other carrots.
Hey, you got to turn that note. Whatever you got in the background, you got to turn that down.
I got you. Yeah, man, Salakia, sir. I don't know if you seen the LOL behind what I said on them unlawful jeans. It was all a joke.
See, no, I didn't see.
It was all a joke. That's all I was.
He said, I'm gonna make sure my name clear. I didn't see the LOL. I just
Yeah,
saw
I put.
unlawful jeans. My bad.
Yeah, I ain't here to challenge you, Cap. I mean, I put LOL behind it, so I just wanted to know if you seen that.
I didn't see it. My bad.
Yeah.
No sweat, brother. I appreciate it.
And another thing, man, respectfully, I ain't scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of shit.
Hey, you in the
You know
school?
what I'm saying?
You in the school?
You know what, man? I was studying with Cincinnati, Southern Ohio, and you know, I've been in and out the hospital because, you know what I'm saying, I'm on dialysis and stuff. So
okay.
I still do tap in with y'all with them, and you know what I'm saying, I listen to you know, the classes when they go, they have classes. So
yeah, but don't let the dialysis, man, hit the brothers up in the school, man. And the reason why I asked you if you was in the school, because I wish brothers, if they're in the school, put your name in there. Like when I see a random name, I'm thinking you a troll. So I didn't see the LOL. But if you put your name in there, like when you came in the room and I see Maya Star, I'm like, okay, that's probably one of us. So you want to make sure you put your name in there so we know who you are.
Khan. All
right.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, no
I ain't want you to cut me up. I know you ready. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you too.
All right, salam.
All right, shalom. GMS steady typing, man. I don't know. I don't put people out of my chat. And I'm not saying I'm going to put the GMS dude out, but it'd be nice if he clicked the link instead of talking trash. Victor Valentine. Oh, you got a bad. You got horrible echo. You got to turn whatever back. Hey, I muted your mic, man. You got whatever background you got. I'm hearing a bad echo. You there? You got to unmute yourself. I can't hear you. You got to unmute yourself. There you go.
What's going on? All right?
Hey, man, back up. Back your face up, man. Yeah, baby. They make
my bad, dude. I'm at work right now.
Yeah, you came so close to the mic.
Nah, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm good to go. You got to go.
We good?
Yeah. You got a question? Okay.
Nah, man, I just want to ask you, how can we prepare for this eclipse and stuff? Because I feel like calling off for work on Monday. Just want to prepare. Like what you think we should do for it? Like,
yeah. You said
Nah, I think I'll be with True Nation and stuff, man. I'm with the camps, but I haven't been with the camps in a minute. But
no, that's fine. I ain't saying that. Oh, you got me on speaker.
Well, I don't even know how to work this shit. Hold on.
Yeah, because I can hear myself. Okay, I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna try now. What I might do while I talk, I'm gonna go to YouTube, so I don't hear myself. And then when you talk, all right. So I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
So now the brother asks, "What do we do? What do we do with this April 8th new moon?" So I'm gonna read a scripture for you first, right? This is Jeremiah 10. Where you at? Book of Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 10:1. It says, Hear ye the word of the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You know, I'm pretty sure you just nod your head for me real fast. You heard of the term pagan before, right? Perfect. So now pagan is like, you got to think like in a primitive type of mind. And because there were a lot of farming, the sun and the moon meant a lot. The sun helped the crops grow, the rain and all that. They look for everything. So when it would pass through each other, people, they already was worshiping the sun, already worshiped the moon. So now, because they're crossing paths, people that are superstitious look at it like, yo, they crossing paths because some shit about to go down on the earth. It's about to change. It's about to do all of that. Now, they thought that thousands of years ago, but now they also didn't kind of have like the technology that we have, the intelligence, you know, you get more smarter. So all that's going to happen is the sun and the moon going to pass each other. You're going to go to work like you normally go to work. You're going to go to the gym like you normally go to the gym. You're going to eat your food. You're going to have a drink. Whatever it is you do. What day? April 8th is what day? Let me see. April 8th is Monday. On Monday, I'm watching Genuwine's class. I'm watching Genuwine's radio show, making some butters, getting prepared for the Passover. That's it. That's all I'm doing. It's just another day. We don't want to be, us being Israel, we're holy. We're separate from everybody else. Like even the pit outdoor. If it get a little too funny looking outside, just throw some shades on. But nothing's going to happen on that day. They do. There was a time, I remember, was it like last year, even not 2023, but I think 2022, they said we was going to turn into superheroes because something was happening with the moon and the sun. Like we was all like the X-Men was about to happen. That's a lot of blackety black weirdo talk. That's not us. So to answer your question, you ain't going to do shit on April 8th. Ain't nothing going to happen on April 8th. It's just enough. Now, the amazement of the lunar eclipse, everybody gonna like, wow, I ain't never seen that before because it is a rare occurrence. That's not bad, but ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You ain't gonna grow. Your eyes ain't gonna pop out your head. Ain't nothing gonna happen. But the earth is afraid of it. That's how you know, as smart as mankind claims to be, we're still extremely primitive in our thought process. You can unmute, brother, if you want to say something.
I say, yeah, it's a lot of energy around it, man. I had to tell my baby mama, like, look, you gotta start praying over my son over the next few days, and because I'm not with him like mostly all the time. So it's like it's a lot of energies going around that. And so we live in I live in a crazy time. I'm a '95 baby, so all this shit is like going full circle on me. So I just want to be prepared for anything, to be honest. Because I'm not around my family like that.
Let me tell you something. If the most important thing, what I was saying, fear God and keep the commandments. That's your whole duty. As long as you fearing God and keeping the commandments, you'll be fine. Always remember this. You want to be in the Lord's hands. Just the right hand. You don't want to be in the Lord's hands, though. The difference is you could be in the Lord's hands and be under his protection because you're keeping the commandments, or you could be in his hands and getting your ass whooped. The way you avoid the ass whooping is by keeping the commandments. So your family and everything will be safe. Don't think I'm gonna have my baby mother pray over my child for the next few days. I mean, was your baby mother praying over the child before? So if the baby mama you don't want to have her praying over your child because of the moon. You wanted to be protected and praying over that child every day. You know what I mean? You don't want to change nothing because of the moon, because when the moon go by, what you teaching your baby mother is to only pray over my child when the moon coming. But when the moon is shit gone, I ain't got to pray no more. You know what I'm saying? So you want to think a little more wiser than that. All right. Yeah. Did you have anything else? I can't hear you. Got to unmute.
Okay. Thank you, man. I just want to ask that.
All right. That's what I appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, shalom. All right, we got Emilion. What's going on, Emilion?
Hey, shalom, Art. How you doing?
I'm good to go. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Every day's a holiday. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but okay.
It's just the
I know what
same.
you mean. Every day is a decent day. I got you.
There you go. Every day's a good day.
Uh-huh.
What I'm saying, I'm coming out from Delaware and everything like that. I want to ask you a question about like when we like with Tommy Sotomayor, right?
Right?
And you had that conversation. You had multiple conversation with
Yeah,
him.
we got another one tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, we're gonna have another one.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the things I want to talk on is like maybe this should be like a weekly show. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I do. I do. So you saying you like the show?
Oh yeah, I think it's developing like black people because like same thing like with Sotomayor is same thing with like Candace Owens and
Uh-huh.
things and like with like a lot of black people are actually conservative and whatnot. And like the thing is like I hate to put us in a box. I don't
Mhm.
want to be put in a box. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be saying like I'm a Democrat, so anything that Democrat says and that's why I lean in, and vice versa. Anything that a Republican says, that's why I lean on. It's about what I believe and what is going to benefit me.
Mhm.
And Sotomayor, I've been following him for 5, 6, 7 years, and now seeing like and the same thing with you. Well, more like Sonetta, and then coming into the truth. I came into the truth in 2014
Right.
and things like that. So understanding that, and now starting to see like the conservatism of black people, and it's now connecting to the way that we believe in and the way that we walk. And now we starting to see more and more people waking up, not just because we know that we're the chosen people, but also knowing that we stand on our own ground. It's a lot of things that where when it comes to Republicans and or so-called conservatives is that we have to stand up on our own 10 feet, 10 toes, and
Right.
things. And I think like that, making that connection with Sotomayor and things like that, I think that we could make something that can be greater
Yeah, I
and
think
put some.
what's good
I'm
about
sorry.
what's good about myself and Tommy, and what I like is that it's a combo that I don't think nobody saw coming. I didn't look at it. I didn't think it was coming like that. So before I ever had spoke to Tommy, we were just communicating through text. So the first subject was about who did more harm, the white man or us. And so I called him first because you want to get a feel out when you're gonna do a show together. So I called out first,
Mhm.
and as before we did the first show, and then after and during the first show, um, he don't agree with every single thing I believe and stand for, and neither do I with him. But there are some things that we have a common ground on, even if we deliver it differently. And so it helps us to blend in with each other. And I think because he has excellent hosting and live experience. I mean, he said he's been doing it since 2009. I've been doing it since 2010. So because we have that experience, it's easy to hop into a room with a brother. And once we both realize that we ain't got to attack, and I think that's the other big thing. There
Right.
was this, I saw this from a sports world perspective, but it is common now. In the sports world, they blame Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless for almost ruining sports analysis, because when Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless had what is it, Cold Pizza Show, it was predicated on contention. So it was predicated on two men or two individuals on both sides, and always having to be on both sides of the spectrum. So if I say it's blue, you have to say it's white. And then we got to argue
Mm.
whether it's
Right.
blue or whether it's white.
You
And
gotta
so
go against the grain.
even when Skip Bayless leaves off from ESPN and goes to Fox, he brings Shannon Sharpe on, and then Shannon Sharpe comes on, and then they're contentious. all the time. They were so contentious that Skip is blatantly disrespecting Shannon on the show. And then when you look at it, hey Tommy, I'm gonna make a clip out of what I'm saying right now. And then when you look at it, Shannon leaves Fox, goes to ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, and now look at Stephen A. and Shannon. They not arguing back and forth like that with that tension. They still spirited in what they believe in. Shannon still says LeBron, Stephen A. still says Mike, but you don't see that contention going back and forth between them. So that's like me and Tommy. People expected, and even to an extent, I expected too, to have
real quick. I don't want to jump in. I want to, because I'm trying to estimate.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. I said stop. Just wait. So I didn't.
All right.
Yeah, stop talking.
I just have a point that I want to say, but go ahead.
Hold your point. Stop. So now, as I was saying, so I knew that I wouldn't be all contentious with Tommy, but the chemistry, I knew that I didn't expect it to be like that. And so now what we present is two people. I come from the Israelite biblical world. He comes from the media world, and he's hated. He's hated by black women. He's hated by black men. But we're able to get on this live and do something that we can teach a lot of people a lot of lessons, where you can have a show together from two different sides and we rock it out and it's perfect. You can go now, brother.
No, one of the points I want to say is about what happened with Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless with what happened with the situation where Skip where Shannon started raising his voice up and Skip was like downgrading him. Everybody knows about that, right? Where Shannon started raising the voice up, his voice started screaming, and then like 2 weeks later he got put off of the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I think you're missing. Shannon Sharpe was always loud. That wasn't the first time Shannon was loud, and that's not the first time they butt heads. But
when Skip told him to put his glasses back on,
right? But
that's when you start to see.
Right, but thank you. Before the glasses incident, you saw it. Like anybody can just YouTube Skip and Shannon bumping heads, and you'll see it's been like that forever. Because my point ain't why Shannon left the show. That wasn't my point. My point, I started with Stephen A. and Skip and how they created a contentious environment as the formula for a show, when that's not the formula for a show. The formula for a show is to have a good show. That's the formula. Whether there's contentious moments, fluid moments, agreeable moments, it shouldn't be predicated on I have to argue with him. And that's what Stephen A. and Shannon developed over at First Take, and that's what Tommy and I have developed. I remember, so like last Sunday when we was doing.
But you're missing the big difference, because you're missing the difference between a black man and a white man.
Hey, you missing that when I'm talking, you should shut up. That's what you missing.
Come on, guys.
This is the second time you talking. Shut your mouth. The second time you're doing it. I didn't interrupt you when you talk. So now this ain't got nothing to do with black and white. This has to do because you had shows that came after Stephen A. and Skip Bayless that were predicated on being contentious. What's the show? Speak for Yourself. Speak for Yourself. Two black people on the show was contentious. They split too. The point ain't about black and white. I wasn't making it about black and white. I know black people think everything is racist. This wasn't racist. This was about how do you create a good show. And people think the hype of you yelling at me yelling at you makes a good show. The camaraderie that they see between myself and Tommy Sotomayor has been well received from everybody. From his side, a lot of people that had misnotions about the Israelites, goes away. From my side, a lot of people that hated Tommy goes away, and we get to just gel and mesh together. That's the point, brother. You can unmute now.
Like what you don't understand is that I agree. I was a fan of Tommy Sotomayor way before IUCPK. I've been a fan of him. Same thing like with Candace Owens and things like that. Even with the one guy, the one racist dude, like the black dude, you sat on a panel with him. Jesse Owens. Is his name? What's his name?
Jesse
The black
Peterson.
Jesse Peterson and things like that. He does say some things that are right and bring up the black people and things like that. And a lot of people might look at him as like, oh, he's trying to down the black people. But what he's doing, he's actually speaking truth into word about, how it was back then in the 50s and 60s and the way that we should still be at this point in time, and we should still be segregated. We don't need them. And I understand that. What I'm saying in the situation with Shannon Sharpe and the other dude is that like he downgraded Shannon Sharpe on live on television, and when he told him to put his glasses back on, you know what I mean? Like that's you degraded him at that point in time. And you can't take that away from anything. And that's the reason why Shannon Sharpe walked away. And that's the reason why he's doing so much better right now, because everybody else in the community see what he has done. And after 2 weeks after that, he left that show with Skip Bayless and things. And then we moving on to, now he's embracing his like the culture. He's embracing us because we are the culture. Like, because at the end of the day, we're becoming more and more hip hop. Like when you see like the Nick Cannons, you see the Kanye West and things like that. You see even Kodak Black and things. We're becoming like the culture now. And we have to embrace these people, even though they might not do everything that's supposed to be done based upon the law and things like that. But we have to bring them in and let them know, like, okay, you're accepted, and like let's walk with them, let's crawl with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing with Sotomayor.
No, but I don't see that because, for example, this is why I'm saying it's not a black and white thing. There's a white guy named Ralph on Killstream. Have you ever seen me do that show?
I seen it. I seen all the shows, and I've been on Ralph shows. I've been on Ralph, but I watched them. I tried to kind of follow them.
Right, I got you. That guy Ralph, I'm in his Hall of Fame, and I'm black. He's white.
That doesn't mean nothing. That's just like that's like Venus Williams.
Stop, dude. You're missing the point. You making it black and white. And listen, I'm the biggest proponent of making things black and white. But the point of what I'm trying to teach you is about media. If Shannon Sharpe never agrees to sit down with him for the purpose of always being contentious, it would never.
Who are you talking about? I'm
sorry.
Hey,
shut up. Don't talk.
I'm asking you a question. Who?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like, shut your mouth. God damn, I got to talk to you like a child? Obviously, he's not contentious with Stephen A. Smith. So if I'm saying contentious, it could only be the white boy. If he would have never agreed to sit down with him for the purpose of being contentious, that white boy would have never felt comfortable enough to say, take your glasses off. Tom Brady, you're jealous of Tom. You know why he felt comfortable? Because for 2 or 3 years, they spent time talking shit to each other, even when it wasn't necessary. Every episode was about LeBron and Mike, the Cowboys, Tom Brady. That contentious environment was created. So what Shannon learned with Stephen A. and what Stephen A. learned, because Stephen A. started that with Skip Bayless, making that contentious thing. And that's what media believes. Media believes that you have to have contention because that's what the listeners want. What Stephen A. and Shannon showed is that you don't have to have contention and you can still keep it going. I'm gonna have to remove this nigga. Slocky. Get up my goddamn stage. That nigga is retarded. I tried to just show. I tried to use Stephen A. and Skip Bayless and all of them as just an example of how you don't have to be contentious. Now he want to go back and forth about why Shannon got kicked off the show. I know why he got kicked. I don't need a lesson in that. You talk about shit go over your head, over your head, over your head, over your head. I'm gonna make a clip out of that simple nigga. I ain't told a nigga to shut up in a long time. Now, before I go, let me get this Instagram joint. Let me get this and we got about 10 more minutes. So if anybody want to come online, for sure, just click that link. It's pinned to the top. And you can come online. I just want to show this here. Where my man Shannon Sharpe at? Yeah, I just want to play this clip here. What was you trying to look at?
Instead of keep on the stream, you can just click on that share and then I'm going to.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let me see. Don't
like that. Do you do females that are like here, like you are? Do they worry about the same things like?
Hold on, I want to play this from the beginning, y'all.
Trap you? Because guys always wonder about, especially once you become somebody, you always got to worry about the pitfalls or, do you worry about stuff like that? Do you do females that are like here, like you are? Do they worry about the same things like men worry that are here?
Watch watch. Listen, man. This woman is diabolical. This is probably one of the most evilest, disgusting things I've heard a black woman say. Just watch this.
We can get trapped. How can girls get trapped?
No how.
I got a membership at that place.
Who knows what place she talking about? Somebody let me know, what place is she talking about? Please, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Because guys always wonder about, especially once you become somebody, you always got to worry about the pitfalls or, do you worry about stuff like that? Do you do females that are like here, like you are? Do they worry about the same things like men worry that are here?
How we can get trapped? How can girls get trapped?
No how.
I got a membership at that place.
Damn.
I don't play like that.
You don't play like that?
I don't play like that.
Okay. Damn. I only know I gotta hey. I gotta shake this one off. Damn. We're the nice place a young.
Did y'all hear that disgusting shit? Did y'all hear that? The membership place she's talking about is the abortion clinic. She's saying that her membership, she can't get trapped by a man because if that man happens to impregnate her, and ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And this is for men too, but more so for ladies. Women that I didn't know I had a caller, my bad. Women that a lot of women when I have this part of the conversation with women, some women get offended because hold on, I'm just trying to see if I could do something real fast. Hold on, let me see something. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. All right, remove. Okay, all right. So a lot of women, when I make this statement, they get mad at me because they start thinking about, because they didn't know what I'm about to say. Women that think they need birth control pills, which alter your hormones, it can stop your period, slow down your period, make you bleed heavy, change your attitude, make you mean as shit and all of that. The Lord, in his infinite wisdom, young ladies and old ladies, gave you a natural birth control. The natural birth control is called your ovulation period. Your woman, when she's born with all the eggs she's ever going to have her life. That's what she's born with. Every month, that egg drops. When that egg does not get impregnated, you bleed it out. So you have a period, you have an ovulation cycle every month. During that ovulation cycle is the only time you can get pregnant. The ovulation starts usually 12 to 14 days after you get your period. I'm just going to make sure that is correct. And it lasts from 16 to 32 hours. So during them 16 to 32 hours, so let's say roughly 3 days, that's when you can get pregnant. Before that, so see, in a 28-day menstrual cycle, ovulation typically occurs around day 14. But cycle can vary. Now, you can get what's called a ovulation test. Just like you can get a pregnancy test, you can get an ovulation test. Funny story, when I was trying to have one of my kids, my rib thought she was taking the ovulation test, but she was taking an ovulation test, but it was the pregnancy, whatever test, it was the wrong test. We had to hold shit off. But if you having sex and you're not ovulating, you're not going to get pregnant. But women don't even think about that. And I don't never say that to women for them to be offended at the pregnancy that they had that they didn't know about because they didn't think to monitor their bodies. I'm saying it so that you can actually wake up to monitoring your body. So then you don't have to put these hormones in your body. What taking birth control, and it ain't unlawful to take birth control. But when you're taking the birth control and it's harming you mentally, it's harming you, it's making you grow a beard, it's doing all of this stuff to you, you can easily fix that by just being better at monitoring your body, being serious. When you get on your, damn, I'm missing all these calls. My bad to the caller. Just call in one more time. I apologize. I'm going to look only at the line now so I can make sure I see your call. Now I can't get mad at Ashar no more because I done missed like 2 calls today. Ashar, I damn near owe you an apology. You have a hard job, brother. But I'm saying it so you could wake up, so you could just naturally monitor your body. So when you're ovulating, just tell your man, hey, I'm ovulating. So if you're trying to shoot up the club, just know what comes with shooting the club. And maybe you could just take 3 days off. Just take 3 days off from sex. It ain't that deep. Get some head or get more sex or something. I don't know. Get it. So I can say that the marriage bed is undefiled. If I ain't talking about get a prostitute and do it, but if you with your wife or something like that, if you said on YouTube, you talking about like that from the internet? Oh, okay. Well, get some I don't know what the word that you could say, but do that. But there's things that you could do. But this woman, this is why, like I was telling Tommy, I sent these things to Tommy, and I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a rough show for me tomorrow. Cause I'm like, I can see Tommy now. What you think about Glorilla? What you think about Sexy Red? What you think about Angel Reese? I can see it now. Like the black woman done gave Tommy all the ammo for tomorrow. But on a serious note, though, like in Job 29, I'm sorry, not Job 29. In Job 39, right? It says, I just want to read this. I said Job 39 and 16. It says, she is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. What Glorilla is saying, by saying she goes to the clinic, that's being hardened against her young ones. Because what she's saying is, I would rather unalive a kid and be irresponsible so this man doesn't trap me. She doesn't think maybe I shouldn't have sex with this man if I don't want to stay with him. And she is listened to by masses of other young girls that are all going to say, I wonder if you can get a membership. Because if I had a membership, then I really ain't got to worry if I get pregnant, because I could just go here, pay this little $20 a month, and then boom, I could just unalive my kids and not worry about it. This is why when it says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, look at how she acts. That is a monster. Like Glorilla is a absolute monster. Lamentations 4:3, it says, even the sea monsters draw out the breath. You know that's horrible when the Lord comparing you to a sea monster. It says they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches and the wilderness. And then you got Shannon Sharpe just gaping at this woman. Just and listen, when Shannon Sharpe did he had to laugh off because I believe that Shannon Sharpe was that laugh that Shannon Sharpe gave was a turnoff laugh. And that's why he said, I got to stand back from that, because I think Shannon was put in a position that he was uncomfortable in. I don't believe that Shannon, and I'm not making an excuse because Shannon should have really been a man, because I see podcasts that do check women. There are podcasts out there that would have checked Glorilla for making such a stupid statement. They would have said something like, why don't you just close your legs? Why not have sex? Women, y'all do. Yeah, right. And Omar, oh, that's an excellent, hell of a point, Omar. And that mean this hoe is letting them hit it raw. That's what she letting them do. Letting them hit it raw. Like, who teach? Listen, money does not mean smarts. Sexy Red out there mad because she don't understand why the school don't want her to perform in front of the kids high. She don't understand. Talk about she gonna give him the word. What's the word of the day? Chronic? Kush? Is that the word of the day? And then Glorilla out here saying that. Like, this place, now, rewind all of that. This is why when we're allowed to go, when I say allowed, I'm talking about I was put in a position where through Commander Genuwine Hyman, I'm able to go in spaces that we don't normally see Israelites or those of my ilk in. And I'm able to go in them spaces because I stand on them principles. And that lets you know, even in that entertainment world, there are people that want to serve the Lord. They're just looking for someone that will hear them. When Genuwine makes that statement that says, I didn't think that you would F with me, it's because in their mind, they think that the Bible thumpers would reject them. But as I offer this scripture in the closeout, this is what they let me see. Publican, hold on. This is Matthew 9 and 10. It says, and it came to pass as Yahushua sat at meat in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, why eateth your master with the publicans and sinners? But when Yahushua heard that, he said unto them, they that be whole have no need of a physician, but they that are sick. There's a lot of sick people out there. We have to go out there and be with them. We can't look at it like we're too big for them, because what happens is a lot of us were sick too. I know I was sick as hell. And then I heard the word of the Lord and I got clean. So with that, I appreciate y'all rocking with me this week, man. Tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Myself and Tommy be doing a live stream. Not sure of the title, but it should be fire. There's been a lot going on in the media world. So I'm looking forward to rocking with y'all tomorrow. Shalom, Israel. Hey, wait. Before I go, I just want to play one song. Hold on, where my history at? Where my history at? Let me see. Hold on. What was my history? Let me see. Nah. Oh yeah, wait. Hold on, where's my history at? My history. Oh, you can see my kids is watching. Hold on, let me do this one first. Hold on. Let me end it right. Let me play it. Let me do it right. Hold up. It wouldn't be right. Would not be right. It wouldn't be right. Hold up. I got to be fair. You know, I love the brothers and the sisters. So it's only fair. Hold on. Wait. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. We gotta do the other song too. Hold on. Doop, 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 doop. Until next week. Until next week. Shalom, Israel.